Yo, bro, when I was at my high school, pre 16 years old, I am having this kind of brain fog. I'm having this short attention span, and my mental health was just absolute dog shit there. Like back then, people are making fun of me from that because and class discussion, I'm always having this flying mind or whatever call it lutang, and I'm constantly daydreaming about like going home and playing my Counter Strike Global Offensive there, and oh, I want to play that game because this class is so boring that I'm not engaged, so I want to go home and play my video game. People are literally making fun of me for like having like this lotang or just constantly daydreaming and having a brain fog, which is some of the real issues about mental health. And back then I kind of showed, but I certainly don't care. Like I just laugh it up. Ha! Oh, okay, okay. Deep inside, it's kind of hurting me, even though I'm showing that I don't. And when I got into 16 years old, there's something clicked inside of me. Like, bro, I need to take this seriously. I must take my life, my health seriously, bro. Like, I'm 16. Shit. I need to take my life seriously. Like, that's so profound because the realization because I have not accomplished anything when pre 16 years old, like something serious. On pandemic era, I'm so cooked. My attention span is literally like a goldfish, and my brain is rotting. Like I've been consuming lots of brain rot back then, like the old brain rot memes on YouTube and social media. And with that, I'm just like constantly searching for dopamine inducing videos back then because I really got nothing to do. I literally came to the point where I'm kind of having this ADHD symptoms, even though I think I don't have it because I don't clinically diagnose myself with that shit. And yeah, I'm having those ADHD tendencies of like constantly seeking for like stimulation, having shit focus, and having a hyper focus on something that is kind of interests me, but which is commonly what's the ADHD symptoms. But I think I don't have it because when I actually started to take care of my mental health, it was a trial and error. But what happened is that I reduced it. It's single-handedly one of the greatest achievements that I got in my life, which is to overcome that symptoms, to go against it. Why did that happen? It's because of taking care of my mental health. It took me a while. It was like 2 straight years of just having this routine of self-improvement habits that helped me conquer and become a better version of myself. I've come to the point where I literally can watch 1, 2 hours of educational videos, raw, unfiltered, like unedited, boring. Like what I'm kind of doing right now is a little bit educational, and I'm telling you, telling you my stories, my experiences, and with that, my cognitive ability also have increased by a lot. Like, think about it. The fact that I improved my mental health, improve my learning ability. Like, I can listen now to the class without having this daydreaming. I can become so laser focused on the teacher the topic that he's talking about. Let's see how powerful that is. Imagine if you really take care of your mental health right now, like seriously. What think about what your potential could be. Like most of my friends literally fucked up mental health. It's just kind of sad, you know. That's why I'm kind of making these videos to raise awareness a little bit. Literally start from scratch, retarded brain that guy into at least decent. Now I can talk to camera, having this confidence and all that, you know, improvement. And the fact that I can already like, you know, solve math and actually embrace the struggle of this academic stuff. And yeah, I survived my first semester. So now I want to talk about the previous stigma of men taking care of their mental health. I'm sorry for making this kind of advice male centric if you're a woman, because yeah, it's kind of acceptable for like women to really take care of their mental health, whilst like men, it's the society think of it as girly. Oh, it's gay, bro. Why are you doing that? Like, that's why most men are killing themselves. I'm sorry for that word. More men are more likely to be into depression. More men are more likely to suicide. Like statistically, if you look about the suicidal rate of people, is more of men. Like that's so serious. When I started my mental health journey, what came to my mind is I searched into YouTube, watching videos how to really improve your mental health. Well, I stumbled upon across one video, which is to meditate. Back then, when I started to meditate, like I started with like 30 seconds. Like my attention span is literally so cooked, bro. Like 1 minute, I could even last for like 1 minute, and it took me 30 seconds. And I just sat there having this, you know, deep breathing for 30 seconds, and then, okay, now what's next? What I noticed is I have more clarity, even though it's only like 30 seconds. And you know, when I actually started doing that well, I become so aware of my surroundings. And then there's this second actionable step that this video gave me, which is to write something what you're grateful for. Like, it's made a difference. It's made my morning. Like having a good morning, you know, will kind of kickstart the day to have a good day, you know, like that thing. I started like very short sessions of meditations until I got into 5 minutes. Now, back then, when I tried to meditate, I tried to simply isolate myself, like do it in the bathroom, because my mom and my family could probably see it, and what's this guy doing? Why is he meditating like that? That's so girly, that's so cringe, bro. Why are you taking care of yourself? That's what's coming into my mind back then. So I can have this perception of fixed mindset, because I've grown into Filipino neighborhood, Filipino culture of like, if you're like trying to change, like people like pulling you back, you know, that's so common nowadays. And I would literally rather be perceived as the guy who's kind of fapping inside the bathroom. That's why it takes a little bit longer than the guy who's like meditating. Like, sorry for that term. This video is kind of a little bit unfiltered, so make sure you kind of watch this video and a little bit silent, or lower volume because your mommy could literally like hear this. I know. But honestly though, I was inconsistent about it. Every morning, well, on my first week, I did my meditation. I did my gratitude journal where I list what are the things I'm grateful for, and I did my like Bible devotion where you're like reading the Bible and making the how could you apply it in your real life back then. And yeah, it was great for like 1 week, and then after the next week, it's kind of get messy and so inconsistent breakdown. And why is that? It's because I don't have a routine. I simply don't plan it, structure it throughout the day. Just, oh, do it tomorrow. Like, at what time? I'm not so certain. That's why I don't do it. Because having a routine, even though it makes you a little bit robotic, it makes you structured. Like, I enjoy having a routine. I enjoy being efficient. I enjoy knowing what to do. And okay, let's go back to the topic. One of the things that improved my mental health a lot take is by taking care of my sleep. Sleep is literally the foundation. I don't care if you do the meditation. I don't care if you do the positive thinking. I don't care if you do the journal and all the things. If you have bad sleep, regardless of that, you're gonna have a poor attention span. You're gonna have an impaired cognitive ability. And also, the guy who's got sleep in check will more likely to outwork the guy who's like bad sleep, even though he does the self-improvement things that could potentially benefit him, but sleep is the foundation. And also I want to mention about diet. My experience was that having a lower carb, no, not really a low carb, but a lower carb on your diet makes you less brain fog, or even get rid of completely of your brain fog. Because when I eat like high carb meal and some protein, yes, I'm having this like sleepy sensation of feel so lethargic. I'm at the resting digestive state, so I can really use my cognitive ability to as its fullest. And at the time I'm using those, always at the time after I eat, I am trying to work, trying to study, and that makes my work, my study, a lot less efficient. I'm a lot less slow. I'm a lot less productive than what I can really be. Now, when I try to be in a caloric deficit, of course, when you're in a caloric deficit, the easiest macronutrient to like reduce is the rice or the carbs in general. When I tried to reduce my carbs and when I tried to fast, dude, my mental cognition is way different. I'm way more alert. I'm way more energized, even though, yeah, having less carbs on your body makes you actually have less fuel when you want to work out. But the thing is that I am focusing now on the mental thing, the brain gains. And sure, yeah, you could argue that having a high carb diet would is beneficial for gains. Yes, I recommend having on high carb when you want to maximize the gains, but our interest kind of shifts. Sometimes you want to focus on academics, you want to focus on your work, your business, on your basically the things that requires a mental cognition at its optimal state. I do my studies, my recordings, and all the things that require me, all this mental energy, fasted. I do it without food. Now, you might be thinking, oh, when you're hungry, you don't really have that much energy, so you might get tired, or it might distract you. The hunger might distract you from doing your work. Trust me, it does not. At first, yes, because you're having this hunger, but when your body adapts to it, it actually makes your brain a lot sharper. Like, think about it. You're not digesting. So therefore, your blood flow, your energy on your body is fully focused on just your brain. Like when you're digesting, when the digestive system is working, of course it needs a blood flow. When it needs more blood flow, it draws more blood at that area, and therefore like takes the blood away from your brain. That's why everything feels kind of slow. Does that make it clear to you, bro? I want you to do this with me right now. This 3 actionable step, which is like do this right now, bro. Like no excuses. Like you're not that special for like, oh, I really can't do this right now, because you can do this. Let's meditate for like 30 seconds. Let's have this 5 deep breath. So let's go. Exhale until there's no more air left in your lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Focus on the breath. Don't think about the thoughts. Return yourself on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Notice the difference. You become a lot more aware of your surroundings, of your thoughts. Now I want you to do this with me. Write something you are grateful for. I recommend you to write it on your notes, in a notebook and pen, but you can also do it on your phone. Like you have notes in your phone. Like do this with me. Write 5 things that you are grateful for right now. Like you can pause this video, and if you've been watching for this long, I recommend you do that. Oh, you might be thinking, oh, I got nothing to be grateful for. Like, bro, I'm gonna slap you in the face. Why would you even say that? You are not grateful. You have nothing to be grateful for. Like, why is that even a thing? Oh, my life is all that shit. What am I gonna be grateful for, bro? I'm gonna slap you in the face. Your family is working right now. They are sacrificing their health, their mental health, their life, just for you to have something to eat. They're sacrificing, their time. They're working so hard just so you could live a life they don't have when they're young. Well, yeah, you can yap at me like, oh, but they're not obligated to give birth to me, and even that, it's not their fault. You can always look for the better. Like, yeah, do this with me. I'm grateful for recording these videos for you because it kind of makes me express my thoughts. I am grateful for for this place, for the fresh air. I'm grateful for having a clear mind. I am grateful for God for saving me from lots of tragedy. I am grateful for having these people around me like working hard to just feed me, to keep me alive, to so I can study, so I can have a good future. Now think about it. Gratitude journaling, simply writing what you're grateful for, makes you a little bit more compassionate about life. It makes you appreciate life more. And with that, that is a good practice for having a good mental health. Like positive thinking. Think about that. My third one is to have this manual breathing as much as possible. It just kind of makes you distracted on the thoughts that makes you think about a negative, distracting thoughts. Basically, manual breathing can be annoying sometimes, but it helps you stay grounded in the present moment. It makes you more aware. It makes you think less about self-destructive thoughts. It makes you feel alive. Plus, it's also good because having this oxygen in you, you know that you're channeling this breathing energy into your body and making it into a more productive energy. It makes you driven. It makes you actually question what you wanted to do right now. And that's why I think having a manual breathing will help you a lot on your mental health. Now I want to end this video with a little bit of encouragement and motivation to you, that I want to say that the journey is gonna be ups and downs. It's gonna be hell of a journey, because I started also inconsistent, but what's important is that you did it. When you did it, make sure to include it into your routine, like structure it, so you don't have to decide where or at what time you're gonna do it. And with that, you're gonna do it more consistently. That's the advice that I should have got when I was younger. And I know, bro, it's gonna be hard, like seriously. And I commend you. I am proud of you for being in this journey with me. I am proud of you that you're actually starting to watch this kind of educational content videos. And that just makes me feel good because my progress, my hard work is a little bit paying off, because I'm kind of influencing or just having an impact to these kinds of people. To make actual progress is to actually just start doing it. Like, bro, stop coping about taking care of my mental health is girly and it's not socially acceptable and people will judge me from that. Well, why are you like taking care of your mental? Why are you this positive thinking? It's so girly, bro. Are you gay? Like, yeah, dude, I'd rather be girly and gay, but have a good mental health rather than be straight. Oh, I am a man. I don't need this. I need to man up. I'm hard, but deep inside, I'm kind of broken. Yeah, bro. I think that says it all. I'm gonna be uploading more videos kind of about this stuff, like mental things, because I actually want to start these videos even before this, like a way way years ago, but I just don't have the balls to really like make these videos. But now I have one. So yeah, see you at the gym.